Healthy salad dressings in a jar. My name is Karen Richey, and today I'm going to share with you my information that I utilize every day in my home kitchen. So let's get started. Some of the things I will share with you are expense and time saving, how homemade salad dressings you can choose a higher quality ingredient, which we will compare the fats, the type of fats which are benefit to harm ration. We will also talk about salad dressing 101 and the steps in making a good salad dressing and how to buy olive oil. I get that question all the time. The other item that I'm going to talk to you about is key techniques and recipes. And of course, we'll follow up with some resources. So let's get started. Expense and time saving. Again, save yourself the expense of store-bought salad dressings, all while using higher quality ingredients with fewer preservatives. You are in control of what you put into your salad dressing. Plus, you can make your own salad dressing at home in less than 5 minutes. Remember, olive oil does not have to break your food budget. You can purchase quality olive oil at grocery stores and discount home goods stores. When we talk about the fat benefit to harm ration, basically the beneficial fats are polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fat. That is because these fats generally come from plants, such as olives. These fats have been found to have healthy promoting properties, as well as the types of fats. Monounsaturated fat is found in olive oil. They help lower your LDL or your bad cholesterol, while maintaining HDL, your good cholesterol, which supports heart health. Polyunsaturated is also healthy. It's found in soybeans and some vegetable oils. They help lower your total cholesterol, triglycerides, and reduce heart health. However, just note, they lower the total amount, where monounsaturated only lowers your bad cholesterol, keeping and maintaining your HDL or your good cholesterol. The non-beneficial fat, known as saturated and trans fats, these fats are solid at room temperature. These fats have either not been found to have health-promoting properties, such as saturated fat, or have been found to be harmful to health, such as the trans fat. The two types, such as trans fats, are found in animal products, tropical oils like coconut and palm oil. Too much saturated fat can raise your LDL cholesterol and increase your heart disease. When it comes to trans fats, these are artificially created through a process called hydrogenation, which means it gone from a liquid to a solid. Trans fats actually raise your LDL cholesterol and lower your HDL cholesterol, which is your good cholesterol. So you have a double hit that significantly increases heart disease risk. Why do I share this? Because it all is part of an ingredient that is made in your salad dressings in a jar. The higher quality ingredients, when we compare those monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, I've listed 3 different oils that you probably have heard about. The olive oil, remember, monounsaturated is best, and polyunsaturated would be next best. Look at the percentages on olive oil, avocado oil, and canola oil. Just remember, all oils have a little bit of each kind of fat within them. Nothing is 100% of any type of fat, but these oils that I have listed really bring it home when it comes to healthy ingredients. And that's what you want to look for. And that's why olive oil is generally the go-to for making your salad dressings. So I'm now going to talk about actually how do you make a salad dressing? Well, first of all, you need to start with a jar that has a screw top lid, a mason jar, perhaps. That's the first thing you want to look, because you're going to shake this back and forth to basically mix the ingredients well. Next, you want to add acid, and that acid can be a lemon, it could be a lime, it could be vinegar. So when you add your oil, you want to start with half acid, half oil, and add more oil as needed based on the specific taste preferences that you have. Next, you would add seasoning, and then you would shake well and serve. Remember, you need to store this recipe in the refrigerator for a few weeks. When serving, again, take out of the refrigerator a few minutes before serving to allow dressing to re-liquefy. So again, there's not many steps to this, but again, the fact of the matter is you are making dressings that you can keep in your refrigerator. You can make your own dressing. Is as delicious and easy as you want. And moreover, it's lower in cost and healthier than store-bought dressings. Since you control the ingredients, you can make these dressings based on your favorite flavors. And that's the key component, as well as being very, very healthy. So you've seen the steps, but one of the key components, as I said before, is the olive oil. So I'd like to share 3 simple rules when you buy olive oil. Remember, olive oil is the primary oil to consume due to its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Number 1, choose an olive oil is in a dark bottle or can. You might ask why? As olive oil or any unsaturated fat oil is exposed to light, it begins to break down. The dark bottle or can helps to protect the oil and increase its shelf life. Number 2, choose an extra virgin olive oil. Why? Extra virgin, a regulated designation, is the highest quality of olive oil. There are 2 types of olive oil, pure 100% and extra virgin olive oil. Both are healthy choices. However, the extra virgin is higher quality and more robust flavors, ideal for dressings, drizzling, and cooking. 100% pure olive oil is generally used just for cooking. You'll note in the picture up in the right corner, this is the same brand, and they both are extra virgin olive oil. You'll note at the bottom of the bottle, it says smooth, and the other one says robust. And that, again, is because of the type of olives that they use, depending on what country they came from. The third fact is look for a best by date. Why? To ensure quality. The best by date relates to when the olive oil should be opened by. Once olive oil is opened, they introduce air to the oil, which affects its shelf life. And I know you can't see this. However, this code that you see at the very bottom of that dark green bottle is the code that you would look for on this particular olive oil. There happens to be a date of February 9th, 2027. And after that are some numbers and then a few letters. And if you follow the code on the bottle, you'll find that, for instance, AR, which is in the top right-hand corner, stands for Argentina. CL, Chile, TN, Tanzania, and TR, Turkey. So when you look at this, you may have a blend of olive oils coming from different parts of the world. And that is why they can add these different types of olives to get the type of flavoring. So whether it's smooth or whether it's robust is going to determine where those olives came from. So upon opening an olive oil container, it is best recommended that it is to be used within 30 to 60 days. So back to salad dressing 101. Went through that pretty quickly, but again, I want you to remember that you start with a jar, add acid, add oil, add seasoning, shake well, and serve, and then store in your refrigerator for a few weeks. The next slide is going to take you to a short video that you can see how you can do this.
If you enjoy eating salads, I'm sure you'll agree that the dressing can make or break the salad, and there is nothing as yummy as a homemade dressing. Well, did you know you can make your own salad dressing at home using minimal ingredients? Family and consumer science agent Hillary Ayers is here to show us how. Hillary, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me today.
All right, I eat a lot of salads and sometimes get a little bored with the dressing. There's a homemade dressing we can make that's pretty simple, right?
Yeah, simple. You only need 3 ingredients, and really it could be whatever you have at home. So you're always going to use an oil. So a lot of times we use, olive oil. You're going to want something acidic. So a lot of times I use lemon. However, if you want lime, you can use lime or even vinegar. And then all you need are spices. So it could be any blend of spice or salt and pepper, as simple as that.
Now tell us why you need something acidic with the oil.
So it's really important when you have something like oil, you want to make sure that it's lasting a little bit longer with that vinegar or that acidic component. And it's also just going to help that oil not separate.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so that's sort of going to be our base. And then what spices do you recommend using?
So really, it's anything that you have on hand. So if you're someone who wants minimal, just really simple, salt and pepper, right? Otherwise, you can use a blend such as oregano, thyme, garlic, onion, anything like that. It's really up to you. That's the beauty of making your own salad thing.
And this is going to be a pretty healthy salad dressing too, right? As opposed to some of the creamier dressings where we can get into some of those unhealthy fats. This is olive oil, which is good for us.
Right. So when you make your own dressing, especially something with an olive oil base or an oil base, you're getting those unsaturated fats, so those healthy fats, as opposed to the creamier dressings, which I really like those too, but they are higher in fat. So, it's really important that sometimes we just are careful what we eat so we can make things a little bit more healthy. A lot of times we think salads are healthy because, we're eating a lot of vegetables, but then it's when we start adding the cheese and the creamy salad dressings where those calories and fats start to add up.
And the croutons and the bacon bits and the nuts.
All the good stuff, right?
Not that I ever do that.
Yeah, me either.
All right, let's do our dressing.
All right, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this. You can use any type of container really when you're making this. Here I have just a mason jar. I also have a salad dressing or crute.
I think cruet.
Cruet, salad dressing cruet.
Yeah.
Or even if you just had a Tupperware that you wanted to put in, and that works too. So really, I've already added the spices. Again, it's however much of those spices that you want. You can put as little or as much as you want. And then let me just show you how simple.
Okay.
Take your olive oil or vinegar, in this case, olive oil.
We've already got our spices in there, which was just a nice blend that you made earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So be sure that your olive oil is perfect. And then you just pour it in. I typically, you can again do as little or as much as you want. I typically do about half of the jar, a little less than half, and then you're going to add your lemon or vinegar. In this case, I'm using lemon juice. Now, if you have fresh lemon, right, or lime, you can, of course, cut those and squeeze that in as well.
You're just this is a time saver, though. I mean, obviously, if you're able, the fresh squeezed is going to be fresher tasting. But I always keep one of these in the fridge.
Exactly, and this is a money saver too. Most of the time we have these ingredients at home, which is why it's also really nice to just be able to make it. So you just pour a little bit of that lemon or lime, or again, whatever acidity you want. You're going to mix it well, and you have your homemade salad dressing. And this will be good for about 3 to 4 weeks.
Really? That was my next question. 3 to 4 weeks.
Yes.
So now I thought it would be less, but that's good to know. And that's a money saver too, right?
Oh, yes.
So I mean, to be making this yourself rather than buying the bottle dressing.
Absolutely. So, you're saving money, very easy. A lot of times we have these ingredients at home. So, and you saw it did not take long to make at all.
Yeah. And you can customize it for what you prefer.
Exactly.
Okay, Hillary, thank you so much. This is a fun way to jazz up our salads at home.
Thank you.
All right. Well, hopefully you got some fun ideas for making your own salad dressing. And remember, your mom said, eat your veggies because they're good for you, but they can also taste good. And they can taste good.
So with that being said, I hope you see how easy it is. So back to salad dressing 101. Just a reminder that homemade salad dressings with citrus or vinegar and quality extra virgin olive oil as your base is a sure way to elevate your salad and give it the high-end restaurant finish. Just remember, you can also add fresh garlic or seasoning of your choice and whisk until well emulsified. Again, homemade salad dressing is optional, but we have another idea here for you. Is made of those same 3 parts of olive oil with 1 part acid. Again, that can be vinegar and lemon juice. Plus, this idea is to add Dijon mustard, maybe some salt and pepper in a sealed mason jar. And this method emulsifies ingredients instantly. There are popular variations included balsamic, lemon garlic, or using nearly empty jam jars for sweet vinaigrettes. Just remember that a simple 3-ingredient salad dressing with a classic vinaigrette could be oil, vinegar, salt, and mustard. A cream yogurt-based dressing could be yogurt, lemon juice, honey, or soy sauce, or even a fruity, spicy version, which could be mango, lime, chili, honey. And then typically by combining these ingredients in a jar and shaking or whisking until blended for a quick, healthy alternative to those store-bought recipes. So there's lots of options out there. A key technique and recipe would be that basic vinaigrette formula, and that is just a 1/2 cup of olive oil, a 1/4 cup of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, again, a pinch of salt and pepper, and put in a jar. Or you could do that jam jar method, which is using a nearly empty jam jar with 1 to 2 teaspoons left in the bottom of the jar. Add 3 tablespoons of oil, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and seasoning, and then shake. Why these are easy to make is because we probably have all these ingredients in our kitchen as well, our pantry. The emulsification is basically coming from that Dijon mustard that is essential for keeping oil and vinegar mixed together. And again, in the video, they shared that it would keep up to 4 weeks. Some of these, when you've got a few other ingredients, it would be best to refrigerate for up to 5 to 7 days. So again, some of those popular flavor variation recipes are balsamic, vinegar, olive oil, honey, Dijon mustard, and garlic. If you're thinking about a lemon herb, that would be lemon juice, olive oil, garlic, and fresh herbs. And any of these herbs could be used or a combination of herbs. And you see there's several there listed. The next one would be creamy vinegar dressing, and that would be made with plain Greek yogurt, some lemon juice, olive oil, some garlic, and again, some dried herbs of your choice. An Asian-inspired type of dressing is soy sauce, blood orange juice, sesame oil, ginger, and garlic. And then there is another one, which is the ginger sesame, and that would be using rice vinegar, soy sauce, sesame oil, and ginger garlic. Now, the sesame oil, I will tell you, has 42% monounsaturated and 43% polyunsaturated. So again, olive oil has a much higher percentage of our good healthy oil, which is monounsaturated, as does avocado oil. A hint, just remember, if you're looking for something that is a little type of a sweet vinaigrette, you're going to look for lemon garlic and nearly empty jam jar recipes. So some tips for success: shake that jar well. You want to make sure and combine all ingredients in the jar and shake for 15 to 20 seconds to emulsify. Again, keep in that refrigerator for up to 7 days, 5 to 7. And that ratio, keep it either 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 of oil to acid based on your preference for the kind of tangy dressing you enjoy. So here is a variety of different oils. They are all olive oil. And so you can see they come from a variety of countries as well as combinations of countries throughout the world. North Carolina Agriculture and Nicholls State University provides another video, and this is how you can enjoy that salad dressing actually by making a salad in the jar. So with that, I want to just make a note on that last video that they did use purchased salad dressings. I would encourage you to make your own healthy salad dressing in a jar and use it in the salad in a jar. Resources that we have for you from Purdue University includes the food link. It gives you all types of vegetables and fruits and how to use them along with recipe ideas. So that's another resource that you might want to reach out to, as well as we have a program called Steps to a Healthy You. It's based on Mediterranean style of eating. I encourage you to look at the Med Instead of Meds site, because that basically gives you a key component on how to eat healthier, including, you'll note, that olive oil being a healthy component. Reach out to one of your local extension offices for myself, and I know Jessica Riffle in Fulton County is having a program, so we're here to help you have a healthier lifestyle. Purdue is an equal opportunity, so make sure that you understand that we are open to all people of gender, identity, expression, disability, marital, parental, and sexual orientations or status as a veteran. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've learned something, maybe something new that you hadn't known about the olive oil anyway. So please remember to complete the Qualtrics survey. Doing so will provide you that you have taken another step to becoming a Kosciuszko County Healthy Employee. Reach out to Purdue Extension for any of your needs. We're here to help you. Have a good day.